Okay, I've got to film this. I don't want to be making this video. Okay. This is for you, Christina. Hi everybody, it's Ruby. I have waited almost a month to film this video because every time I've started talking about it, I've started crying. It's been almost a month since the, I don't even know what to call it, since the horrific tragedy that I'm about to talk about took place. And I'm probably still going to cry. On June 11th of 2016, we lost an amazing soul. This person was not just influential in the YouTube community, although that's where she got started, but she was influential in the world in general, and her name was Christina Grimmie. I remember learning that she had passed last month. I was taking the ACT in New York City, and my phone lit up with breaking news, and I saw that she had passed away, and I thought, oh my god, what a horrible, like, you know, freak situation. My first initial thought was maybe a car accident or just something unexpected, and then to learn that she was brutally murdered, I just sat there in shock for about 10 minutes. I didn't speak to anybody, I just kind of sat there. And the whole time I was taking the ACT, I was thinking about it. And then afterwards, I was thinking about it. And the day afterwards, I was thinking about it. The fact that somebody could so heartlessly end a life that was going and doing so many good things is just absolutely horrifying, that this is what our world is turning into. It's turning into a place that people who are just trying to share their gifts with the world are at times unexpectedly silenced. I think it's also really scary that a place such as a concert, which is where she was shot and killed, concerts are supposed to be a place where people can fully enjoy themselves and people can go to forget and just let the music kind of take over them. And the fact that now concerts are beginning to be seen as this terrifying place where you feel unsafe at times is just so scary. I wanted to sit down and make a tribute video to Christina because even though I did not know her personally, I take this as a huge loss for the music industry, for the young adult and teenage generation, and for just the world. It's such a huge loss. I remember I started watching Christina's videos when she first started posting on YouTube. And I remember watching her videos and thinking that she was like the coolest chick ever. Her voice was amazing. She had rockin' awesome hair. Pardon my French, but I just thought she was the shit. Like, I thought she was so badass and confident, and she was gonna go on and do amazing things. Cut to a few years down the road, she came out with her first album, which was amazing. And then I remember seeing her on The Voice at the blind auditions, and I literally just started crying because I was so happy for her. I don't even know her personally. I never had the chance to meet Christina, but I just started crying because I was so happy for her, and I thought, this is exactly what this girl needs. She needs a break because she is truly like one of the most amazing voices and the most amazing spirits that I've ever seen. And it was always my goal one day to meet her one day in person and hopefully get to work with her one day, because I thought that would be amazing. And also I just wanted to thank her because she was truly one of the reasons why I started singing more and writing more and started singing on my YouTube channel, because she was one of my inspirations, and I loved watching her like interact with her fans over social media and seeing videos of her with fans. She was so gracious towards them, and I understood, like, she knew that everything she had was because of her fans and her followers, and she didn't take any of that for granted. She was the epitome of what it meant to be a kind performer. She took the time to talk to her fans afterwards, and she took the time to listen to them and acknowledge them. She was saying hello to fans when a male came up, and what she thought was just going to be greeting another human being ended up being her last moments And the fact that this is affecting me so much, and I didn't even get to meet Christina, I just knew her through her videos and through her music, makes me think, if I'm feeling this way, imagine what her family is feeling to know that your little baby girl was murdered for no reason at all, and it was just a cold and heartless act. My heart just goes out to her family. I can't fathom what they're going through. It's been a month. And I'm sure it hasn't gotten easier at all. I'm sure it's just as hard. But if somebody from her family happens to be watching this video, I want you all to know that your daughter will never be forgotten. Her voice will never be silenced. This may be the end of Christina physically being here on this earth, but she has a voice that will carry out for years and years and years to come. She was a voice for those who are afraid to speak up. She was an inspiration to so many people like myself and people who were younger than her and people who were older than her. And I know for a fact that she will always be remembered here on this earth. Truly, the only way to describe it is it makes me so incredibly sad for this world. That we have to live in a world where people are making tribute videos to young adults who didn't plan on their lives ending anytime soon. I mean, I think the thing that makes me so sad is she didn't know this was coming. She thought she had an eternity, the equivalent of an eternity left to continue doing what she loved. And that's what should have happened. Nothing like this should ever happen. I think that's really all I can get through in this video without just breaking down and bawling, although I have done that quite a few times, and I've just had to kind of stop for a minute. But Christina, thank you for inspiring me on so many levels. Thank you for sharing your gift with the world. Your spirit was so vibrant and so loving and so kind and so pure. And I hope that you are in a safe place now. To Christina's family, as I'm sure you know, Christina was an incredible human being. And I am fully confident that her voice will never be silenced because we won't let it happen. If anybody watching this video wants to start a discussion in the comments down below, talking about Christina and talking about positive memories that they have of her, please feel free to do so. I'm trying to create kind of a safe platform and community within this video that we can all talk about Christina together. I think that's all I got for now. She still pops into my head about every single day. And just what a horrifying loss this is. She was just doing what she loved. Nobody should be silenced for doing what they love. I'm not going to end this video how I usually do, just because I don't see that as necessary or appropriate. For the time being, asking people to give this video a thumbs up because nobody should be having to make this video. But I will end this video by saying, Christina, I love you. And just know that you did good. You made such a difference. And just know that you are missed terribly. And we're always going to make sure that your voice is heard. And we're never going to let your music die.